everybody. My name is Tammy. Welcome to Heading to the Waves, Portland District Library's adult program, Take and Make Bags. All right, today we're going to learn how to make these adorable little sea turtle paintings. Pretty simple, not too difficult. So the first thing, let's see what you brought home from the library, because you should have already stopped there and grabbed your stuff. So you should have 3 canvases. And you should have a bag. So let's see what's inside the bag. We have just a little instruction thing and a supply list. You're going to have one baggie with paint. You got blue, some green, and some white. You have a little cup of seashells. You're going to have some pretty blue glass buttons. We have a couple of paintbrushes, sponge ones, and a regular paintbrush, and a thing of glue, and then the topper for the glue, and a couple of Q-tips. So that's all the supplies in your bag. I would think the only thing you might want to grab are some paper towels or some newspaper, something to put on your table. But unless you don't care, then you can get paint on your table. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to want to lay out your canvases next to each other like this so that you know how you want to hang them on your wall, so you know where your water line is going to be. You can use a pencil or you can just wing it with the paint. So one half is going to be pretty white beach sand and the other half will be the ocean. So you can just make a water line, make it squiggly like waves are coming in, or however you want to do it, it's up to you. And then you're going to go to the next one and you're just going to continue on until you have your shoreline all figured out. All right, so once you've done that with your 3 canvases, you can set a couple of them aside and just do one. And you're going to need your blue paint. I didn't bring anything down here to put paint on. This is washable. We'll just do this. All right, so I'm going to shake up my paint here. Mine's not in a cup. I just grabbed a bottle. So you're not going to have to paint the white part at all because it's just the canvas is already pretty white. So we're just going to pretend that that is the beach. And you're just going to paint your canvas. Going to paint the sides, all of them. So when it's hanging up on the wall, you'll not see the white sides or the top or the bottom. Pretty ocean color. I would love to be right here right now looking at this beautiful color of an ocean. You're going to do the same thing to all 3 canvases. And then it's got to dry. So once you get all 3 of your canvases painted, let it dry a bit. And it might need a second coat depending on how blue you want it to be. And hopefully there's enough paint for second coats on all 3 canvases. It's not really taking much to do one, so I think you should have more than enough. I just kind of like did a little swirl kind of on the top a little bit just to make it look a little more like maybe waves coming through there. It's gonna be how it dries. So, all right, so we'll let that dry. And you can put a second coat on if you want to. With your little paintbrush, once it dries, oh, this one's not open. You're going to use the white paint just to make, you know, like frothy waves if you want. Just a little bit on each one. And that's only if you want to, you don't have to. I kind of like it to look more like waves instead of just the blue, because it could be mistaken for the sky as well. Oh, I can't get this off. All right, well. This is giving me fits. There. Shake that up. So you have a little cup of white in your bag, and it won't take much, just a little. You just dip your paintbrush in it. Remember, this is not dry, but on your dry one it'll be a little easier, and you'll just, let's turn it around so that this is actually the ocean. All right. Just kind of scruff it through, just a little. Yours will show up better once it's dry than mine is right now. All right. Here's a few little waves. I think I'm actually going to make my ocean a little bit longer. A little more water, a little less beach. I am not a painter, so I apologize. It's not going to be perfect. Hopefully you can at least figure out what it is. That's the main objective. Alrighty, so once that is good and dry, you can start deciding where you want to put your seashells and your turtles. So, you know, your blue little flat stones, the little glass stones, and your seashells, and your glue. Just turn it around and poke your hole in there. And your glue. Okay, there's a little pointy thing inside your cap. And then, I've not used this before, so we'll just have to figure out how this works. There we go, that just screws off. And you have your little cap. All right, so this is your sandy beach, and you want your turtles heading to the waves. You can make them straight, you can curve them around, you can put them somewhere in the water, right on the edge, however you want to do it. Put some seashells. You can even buy some white sand if you wanted to and glue that down. I didn't have any of that, and I thought, this looks like a white sandy beach. Looks just fine to me. So, once you figure out where you want your stuff at, then you just glue it down. Comes out really fast, so it's still coming out. You'll just glue it all down wherever it is you decide to put it. Leave a little room in between your glass stones, just because you're going to have to paint on a head and his little legs. The ocean is my favorite place to be, so this one was kind of fun for me. Once you get everything glued down, then you're going to need your green paint and the small paintbrush or the Q-tips. Alright, so that's all glued. It's really coming out fast. Alright, set that aside. Glue on that, cover that up because I had some glue drip. Okay, so now to use the Q-tips or the paintbrush, it's up to you. This won't take very much paint either. So let's try the Q-tip. I haven't tried it with a Q-tip. I did mine with a brush, but just dip the tip into the green paint, and you're going to want to make his head. So just a little dot. Make all the heads. I think the Q-tip might be good for the heads and the brush for the fins or feet or whatever. And then for the feet, just gonna kind of like on these, just little swishes and a little tail at the bottom. Just a little line. You need 4 of them. And then a little dot at the back for his tail. Gotta have his tail. All right. And that's it. Once you get his little body all done here, then that's it. It just needs to dry. And I would leave it laying flat so that the glue has time to really set for your stones and your shells. Like I said, I'm not a painter, so this is hopefully looking like turtles. Then when you hang them up, you'll hang them up according to your water line that you created with your 3 canvases. Like this, so they'll hang like this so that your water line goes like that. Or if you made your water line different, it might be staggered. So your water line might go this way, go up and then back down. Totally, completely up to you on how you want to hang yours up. And that's it. We're done. That was pretty quick and simple. Hopefully you had fun doing it. I did. I like it. And send me some pictures so I can see what you created. That would be great. And we'll post them on Facebook so everybody can see the kind of projects we do here at the library. I do have a sneak peek for you. Coming in September, we're going to start a quilling club. Again, there used to be one here, but the person who did it left the library. So I'm going to take it over and start a new quilling club. And if you don't know what that is, I will show you. Let me set this aside. Quilling is paper art, and I'm just teaching myself, so we're going to learn together. And the quilling club will be where you just bring your own projects and stuff in, and we'll work on them together and teach each other new things as we figure it out on our own. All right, so here's some of the ones I've done learning how to do it. It's not hard. I taught my 11-year-old granddaughter how to do it, and she loves it. So I think it will be a lot of fun. I think there's going to be room for about 10 or 12 people. So give it a thought, and keep an eye out on Facebook for the sign up for it, and it'll be in September sometime. All right, I hope you join me for it. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for coming today. Have a good day. Bye.